You've heard the term age is just a number. I'm the Body Smith. Today we'll prove it. Fitness is the best way to add years to your life and life to your years. My two guests are proof of that. I have with me today Marty, who is a lifelong gymnast, and Terry, a lifelong exerciser. So if you put all of our ages together, it adds up to a little over 200 years. So get up with us. Come on in, you two. Let's get ready to go. We're going to do some functional training activities today. Breathe in, exhale out. What is functional training? Well, it's actually whatever you want to make it. Let's breathe in again. Exhale out. One more time. All right, let's reach it up. Both arms. Reach and bend the knees and squat back. So when we talk about functional training, different kind of activities that we do during the day, like, getting in and out of cars, getting in and out of chairs, lifting heavy objects. We want to maintain our ability to do that over time. And one arm reaches up, now the other arm, reach and extend. Very good. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, both arms across, push it out. So yeah, definitely, you want to get to a point where you can do all the activities that you need to and enjoy doing. Now reach across, push back. The last thing I want personally is to have somebody have to help me with those activities. All right, reach down and up, down at an angle, up at an angle. You can actually get stronger and improve your abilities at any age. Now change sides, down, down, and up. Perfect. 2 more. And both arms push down. Lunge. Knees over the ankles. Now, I've actually read about studies they did on nursing home residents. They put them on a strength program and measure them after like 12 weeks, how much they've gained and everything. They were gaining strength, gaining ability to do more things for themselves that they actually lost the ability to do. Now, breathe in, exhale out, hands go above the knees, exhale, round that back, exhale up, inhale down. Breathe out, breathe in. Let's do a few more like that. Loosen up that lower back. 2 more. The 3 of us here have all had our various injuries at one time or another. Legs apart, reach it out. Reach and extend. The important thing, though, is if you do have an injury issue, don't give up. Keep working on it. Keep working on your rehabilitation. Now circle back, big circles. Pull through that upper back. 4 more. 3, 2, march it out. All right, what we're going to do now, a little bit of cardio to continue our warm-up here. Keep marching. So we'll do some really simple activities, very easy to follow. Lift that knee right here. Lift, lift. Very good. Remember to pull in the abdominal muscles. Stand up tall. Lift the knees to the outside. Pull down. you doing it with us? Are you watching and not doing it with us? You don't get credit that way. Back to the front. Now cross it over. You're going to turn. I feel that in the waist area, the core. 4 more. 3, 2. Now set the heel down in front. Pull back. Very good. I take it a little lower. You're tall, you're short, you're tall, you're short. Very good. 4 more. All right, let's tap it out to the side. Let's tap back to the side right here. Pull back strong through the upper back. Tap behind. Tap, tap. All right. 4, 3, slow it down, half time, bigger steps back. Watch where you're stepping. All right, we got it. Out to the side and squat. To the other side, squat. Out, out, in. Out, out, in. A little bit faster. Out, out. You can slow it down if you need to. To a lunge. Turn to the side. Push it out. I like the lunges. We're going to do 2 times each side. Let's go. 1, 2. Now with the lunge, you always turn the hips. Turn those hips to the side. Let's try 4 lunges. 4, 3, 2, and switch. Switch. This song reminds me of the lambada. Remember that one? Single lunges. Guess what? The room is warming up. It kind of does that when you move around. All right. March in place. Breathe in. And exhale out. All right. Let's pick up some weights. You have a set of weights? If you don't, just go ahead and follow along with the exercises, working on resistance. All right, let's keep those feet moving for a little bit. Just march it out. All right, we're gonna do bicep curls right here, up. Let's bring it down. And I purposely like to do these kind of slowly. And really, even if you've got weights in your hands or a can of soup or whatever, you want to still work with resistance. Tighten that muscle, flex that muscle on the way up, and then let it slowly out. Let's do 8 more. March, 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 march. Here's our last 4. 2 more. Hey, guess what? We're finally going to get to let those feet stay still, but we're going to put the legs together, reach down, pull up, squeeze those shoulder blades together on the way up. And when you are squatting, make sure you're bending at the knees, you're sitting back so the knees stay more or less over the ankles. There we go. Just turning to the side so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I like to encourage a lot of work for the upper back and the rear deltoids. Those are the parts that they get kind of weak very easily. 2 more like this. Slow, sit back, reach forward to the shoulders. Pull back. Reach forward, pull. All right, you doing it with us, right? I have so many people that say, yeah, I saw your show while I was eating dinner. It's important to eat dinner, but it's also important to exercise. Let's give it 4 more big ones. Last one. Let's do some more biceps. This time pull to the outside. Keep those elbows in relatively tightly. Exhale. Inhale. I'd say bicep work is kind of my Achilles heel. I'll go to the gym and work every other body part, and then I'll go, oh, it's time for biceps. And then I don't do them. It's like, oh, I've already been here for 45 minutes, that's enough. So I like to do other kinds of activities, different machines in the gym that incorporate bicep work. Then I don't have to do these curls. At least not as many. 3 to go. And last one. Let's go back to the shoulders. Row upright. And this is not just an upright, but it's an up and over row. Up and over. Push down and back. There we go. Oh, it's harder this way, but you get so much more. We're not just getting the deltoids and the shoulders, we're also getting the upper back, parts of the forearm, even parts of the triceps. Speaking of triceps, all right, let's turn to one side. We're going to aim back, keep that elbow high, and push back. Push them back, way back. One of the old favorite football cheers at my school. Keep going. Exhale. Marty and I went to the same school. Did you ever go to the football games, Marty?
Yeah, I did.
I went junior and senior year. I didn't miss one. Only one problem. We weren't very good most of the time. I got somebody to give me a ride when we were playing Milwaukee one time. We went to Clackamas. 4 more. And got there at the beginning of the second quarter. And circle back. Big circles, turn the shoulder. And we were headed down, what was it? Webster Road, I think, where you could see the stadium and the scoreboard. We were already behind 35-0. We ended up losing 56-0. I think by that time, Milwaukee had gotten all their backups in the game, their least talented players, so they didn't run up the score too badly. This one is very good for the upper back shoulder, and if you turn those shoulders back as you turn, the core. Let's go to the other side with the triceps. Ready? Let's go. Push. Push it back. There we go. You got to keep that elbow elevated. And make sure you don't feel like you're just swinging. You're actually placing that weight back as far as it goes, and then just bringing it back carefully. But that same year, we lost to Milwaukee. We beat Putnam. Now, circle back. I think it was the very next week. Circle back. So we beat Putnam 44-0. And so if you count up, Milwaukee beat us 56-0, and we beat Putnam 44-0. Then Milwaukee should have beaten Putnam by 100 points. It didn't happen. And now, because there's different populations in the schools, they're in different leagues. One more. All right, let's put the weights down for now. And let's pick up the tubing. So tubing here, this is available at any sports store, sporting goods type store. It has handles on it. So we're going to take it and put it behind the back, underneath the shoulders, and then get a grip inside the handles. Widen your arms and push in. Pull back. This is a real good one for the pectorals, the chest muscles. And if you're stronger than the band, you can always readjust. Like maybe take a little bit more, gather them in a little bit like I just did. So it makes for a stronger tension on the tubing. Breathe out, breathe in. All right. Let's go for a couple more here. And release. And then there is always this, putting it under one foot. Making sure that you keep that foot down. Let's put it under the arch of the foot. And then you're ready to lift. Do some more bicep curls here. Pull it up and down. Well, the tension on the band is important, on the tubing. You could double foot it if you need more tension. But be careful. You don't want to overdo it. Breathe out, breathe in. Four more. Can you believe it? This is our last song that we're doing before we cool down. One more. And so go ahead and release the tension and put that tubing down. Oh, how time flies when you're having fun. We're going to go over here and get some chairs. So come on over. But while we're not doing specifically a chair exercise program, there are exercises you can do using a chair that can benefit. So we're going to start out. Let's go back and get a ball. I'll get you a ball here. Okay. Thanks. We might as well use everything we have here. So we're going to come right back over that chair. You're going to bend the knees and get ready to almost sit down, but then you're changing your mind. Sit down and then come right back up. So this is kind of a sneaky way to get us to do squats. Push forward. And what does that do when you push forward like this? It actually has your hips come back a little farther, so you get a little better position as you're sitting back. Push and pull into the navel. Push and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Love never felt so good. Squatting never felt so good. Let's go one more. Stay down here and march, march. It looks kind of silly, but you're doing all sorts of good things for your lower body. Your get-up muscles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's stand up right here. We're going to do the ball pass. We're going to pass from one side to the other side. Here we go. Push, way across, big reach. Working on those reaching muscles. Now reach over the top, and your arm comes down just slightly in front of your face here, helping to protect the shoulders. Let's reach underhanded. Use the legs here. Bend the knees. Two more. All right. Both hands and circle overhead. Turning the shoulders. Working the core. And reverse direction. Four more. And reverse, we're going to alternate. Still turning the shoulders. When I first learned how to do exercises like this with the ball, I was very surprised at how effective it can be. You do need to direct that ball where you want it to go. It doesn't weigh very much. Last one. Now we're going to squat back and stand up. Squat back. All right. Let's do four more like this. All right, sit down in the chair, put the ball right between the knees and squeeze tightly. Squeeze, you're gonna work those inner thighs and a little bit of outer thighs. Keep squeezing. We've got our stretching music. Just squeeze a few more. And now it is time to go bowling. So let's just get that ball out of here. Hopefully it'll stay. Come on, stay. That's pretty good. Uh-oh, here comes the green one. Breathe in and exhale out. Breathe in again and exhale out. Let's put our chairs kind of off to the side for now. Put mine out of the way here. All right, so we're going to start out with upper body. Push forward, open the upper back and shoulders. Pull in the abdominals. Yes, whether it looks like it or not, mine are pulled in. All right, let's reach behind. So I'm going to have you reach above the wrist, push up, and then rotate the shoulders back. So the chest feels open. You're stretching into these shoulders as well, the anterior and medial deltoids. And now we're going to breathe in a big deep breath and separate the legs a fairly wide distance. And then we're going to go knees over the ankle. So bend that knee. Good. Can we get a shot of that? Good, good, good. So you want your knee over the ankle. Your other leg is stretched out. And then we're going to reach forward in front of the ear and stretch the inner thigh and the groin area. A couple of areas that can get very tight. And release. Now the other side. Reach up and over. So we who are here today have been exercising for a good many years consistently. But the statistic that kind of surprised me the most, let's say you haven't been exercising. Let's breathe it to the center. Hands go above the knees, flatten the back up toward the ceiling, round the back. So you haven't been exercising. How old do you think a person would be before they start losing their muscle mass and flexibility? Any guesses?
No.
It's pretty young.
35.
30, 35. That's scary. Let's turn to the side. We're going to do a runner's lunge. Knees over the ankle. Line it up. And reach forward and back. Like master of the universe here, but you want to pull those hips forward so you stretch into the hip flexors. All right, step about halfway in, and then take that front leg out and lean, bend from the hips. So reach again, reach up and over. And we want to stretch here the hamstrings, the gluteus maximus, all the stuff back there behind. And breathe in. And let's go to the other side, the runner's lunge. Knees over the ankle, slide the back leg back. Masters of the universe. Either that or help me up, I can't get up on my own. Definitely you don't want to bounce during the stretch. It's a static stretch. Let's step about halfway in, lean out forward, knees bent. I think, gosh, I must have been about in my early to mid-20s when I started exercising, and I realized that after I retired from my university cheer squad days, I couldn't eat as much without my pants feeling really, really tight. All right, stand up. We're going to reach one arm up behind, the other leg back, other arm back. You don't have to be able to touch fingers. That's one thing. My flexibility in the upper body is not nearly what it was since I broke my collarbone in 1994. And the other side. But this is a good stretch for the shoulders regardless, and the triceps in the back of the arm. Let's breathe in. And thanks for joining us. We hope to see you again soon on another Body Smoke workout.